Heather, obviously you'll be delighted with the series win, but a little bit frustrated today?
Yeah, definitely frustrated. I think we were 30 runs short with the bat. The pitch was a little bit slower than it was, and I thought the Kiwis bowled brilliantly, particularly that spell from Rowe and Devine, first change. Me and Tammy really battled to get through that, and obviously frustrated the time that I got out. We felt like we were just getting going. And yeah, I guess as a positive, it's a real learning for us as a side, I think, as a batting unit. When the pitch is a little bit slow, and we've set that platform, we've really got to find a way to be able to push on to that sort of 250, 260 consistently. We obviously lost wickets, regular intervals, and that sort of slows obviously Tammy down, who wants to kind of get going, and we didn't have that real partnership that would extend it. So yeah, a little learning for us, how we're going to go about it. I thought the Kiwis were great in how they chased it down. Amy was outstanding, and Amelia as well. They were able to put us under pressure, and obviously with 30 runs short or so, we had to search for wickets a little bit, and meant yeah, we didn't quite manage to get over the line.
Do you look back, not specifically at your dismissal as if you're at fault, but do you look back at that moment as the moment at which your side began to lose momentum and never really got going again from there?
Yeah, I guess the middle order hasn't had a huge amount of time in the middle of this series. I guess it's good to remember that, and we haven't played a lot of ODI cricket, so I think it's a real good learning for us. I was also frustrated the way I got out, but not the way I got out, when I got out. But yeah, it kind of broke the game open for them, and the Kiwis were very good at taking wickets at regular intervals. But yeah, I guess we've got a really strong middle order. It's one of our strengths, the depth we've got on our batting. It's just finding a way when the wicket is a little bit slow to be able to extend those partnerships and get to a score that is going to be super competitive.
And with the ball, you mentioned how impressed you were by New Zealand, especially Amy Satterthwaite and Amelia Kerr. How would you rate the performance of your bowlers?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. We're obviously missing Catherine. She was rested today. I thought up front, Freya and Nat were outstanding, really threatening. I think they got less than 30 in the power play, which was great to see. Nat's been brilliant for us. She's played probably a bigger role with the ball than she has previously, which has been amazing. She's a real wicket taker for us, and can bowl at any stage of the innings. So I thought the bowlers were pretty good. A couple of chances went begging. Unfortunately, if those chances go to hand, you feel like it's going to be quite hard for the new batters coming in to start. So yeah, I think there's room for improvement with the bowlers, but I think the main reason we lost was the 30 or so runs that we were short.
On the room for improvement, is that kind of what you're looking to take from every ODI at the moment? You know, they're counting down up to that World Cup here in a year's time. Every game you have a chance to take something away from it? Yeah,
of course. I love that we were tested today. Obviously disappointed that we lost. We want to keep winning, but I think we'll probably get more from this game than we would the first two, which is a real positive. Obviously with what we've got to come next year, we've got a little bit of time to build into that year and be in a really good place for it. So yeah, I guess I'm disappointed at the loss, but on the other side, it's great to get a bit of learning and know exactly what we do to get better.
And I word on Tammy Beaumont, player of the series, yeah. 70, 80 today. I spoke to Nat after the last game and said, you know, she does almost fly under the radar really in terms of how consistent she is, how many runs she gets, and how important is she to the team at top of the order? Yeah, so important for us in ODI cricket. Tammy's got a brilliant record, probably over the last four or 5 years now, so really pleased that she's carried that on. She's a real rock for us, and like you say, her consistency is a real good example for the rest of the team, I think. She's found that role where we can bat around her a little bit and other batters be a little bit more aggressive and her be a rock for us. So yeah, hopefully it continues. She's a key player for us.